guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. If you're new, welcome. My name is Mibi Afolabi, and today I have on my channel the lovely Fifi Adeze.
Yeah.
She's a YouTuber as well. She's a Nigerian based in South Africa. That is what we have in common.
Yeah.
So I'm going to leave the link to her channel in the description. You guys should do well to check her out. Okay. So in today's video, we are doing something very light, something fun.
So
okay.
I am Igbo.
Yeah, she's Igbo
and
I'm
she's
Yoruba, obviously. So we're just talking about the differences or similarities between the Yoruba and Igbo culture
when it comes to
marriage,
traditional marriage.
Yeah. So before we get into it, we have this is what we call gele in Yoruba. What do you call it in Igbo?
Ashoke.
Ashoke is Yoruba.
We call it Ashoke.
Ashoke is very Yoruba.
Or gele. We still call it gele or Ashoke.
You guys you don't have an identity of your own.
It's your thing, so we call it your name. You know.
Oh, okay. You guys don't have. I actually know that you guys don't.
We call it Ashoke.
Yeah, so we have Gele, Ashoke. I have Ashoke, she has Ankara.
So I have Ankara.
Yeah.
So this is not typically what we would wear on their D-Day. This is an Igbo fabric or what, but it's not what an Igbo bride would want to wear on her. But because I don't have. Yeah,
because she's an Igbo girl in the abroad. This is what she has. But because I'm a Yoruba girl.
To the core.
I have Ashoke even in the abroad. Okay. So we're going to tie this, and whatever it is that we come up with is how we are going to do the entire video. Okay.
Alright.
So without further ado, let's get right into it.
Alright. I don't know how I am going to
I'm definitely not doing all the pleats. I can't have the time and energy.
Without trust me, a girl is doing very short cuts. If you're going to call the results,
you score us in the comment section.
Score and no.
Oh my god. My best friend will be like, she taught me better than this.
A girl is going through the shortcuts.
Because this fabric is not standing, it's not starched, so it's not fabricated at all. It can't even stand. Like, I can't do any pleats with it, but I hope this does. Oh my god, what's going on there? I have no idea what I'm doing.
Do you have a pin?
In the middle of the video. You're not serious. You do not know you will need a pin. I don't even have a pin. That's the truth. I don't know how this looks, but a girl is done. What's going on there? Omo Yoruba.
Omo Yoruba ni mi o swagger.
You even have small mirror you're looking at? Now I'm looking like a wedding guest.
And you look like a church girl.
I'm looking like a wedding guest, you know, like a very fly.
This is not what I would tie to a Yoruba party.
Yeah.
But this is what my mother would tie. This is her style. So it works. So we're just gonna work with it.
Alright.
Okay, so guys, I don't know what she did. This is so shortcut. Like this is super shortcut.
This is nice, I like it.
But it is too simple.
Yeah. Okay. Some people actually, you know, tie their ashoke like this. Especially if it's very, very...
when you are wedding guests, not wedding bride.
No.
Not bride. Anyway, so you guys...
So this is just to give you guys an idea of, you know, how we look during our traditional weddings. Either as a guest or as a bride.
Do you have a picture of what she looks like? Obviously.
Yes.
So we are going to put pictures here and here, so you can see.
You have a picture too?
Definitely.
I'll try and insert my picture.
I'm very proud of my traditional look.
Yeah, I'll try to insert
mine. So we're gonna put it here. Anyway, so guys, without further ado, let's jump right into the video. The first question I'm going to ask is, what stands out to the Igbo culture when it comes to marriage?
Igbo culture is a very, 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 very beautiful and interesting culture, to be very honest. So I'm not even going to answer this your question. I'm not going to go straight to the point. I'm going to like tell it like from the beginning to the end.
Okay.
Is that
in 2 minutes.
First of all, there is no marriage in Igbo culture without the bride price. What we call the bride price. There, the family of the man and the family of the bride, they come together, and of course they give a certain amount of money depending on the negotiation, because usually the bride wouldn't be there, or even the bride's mom, or even any female. It's usually between the males, right? They'll just go into the room and do some kind of, it just differs from state to state. You understand?
That's what I like about
my state. I'm from Anambra State. I'm married to Imo. It's so different, some states are easier.
So which one takes the upper hand now when you have two states coming together? Your own?
My own, because they are coming to my but if my brothers are to marry in Igbo, they'll have to pay like the Igbos. You get what I mean?
Okay.
But if the Igbos have to come to Anambra, where I am from, they have to pay the little amount we pay or whatever.
Okay.
So there, the family of the bride tells the family of the groom what they want, and all of those. There's just some sort of exchange. In some Igbo cultures, in some states in Igbo land, they insist and pay so much. You have to pay so much. In some other parts, they just want to just collect a little an exchange. Let there be an exchange and just tell you, take care of our daughter. Just let our daughter do well in your hands and all of that. We're not selling our daughter off to you and all of that.
So for your culture, for your state, what is it like?
For my state, truly, it's pretty easy.
Okay. Are you sure you're not biased?
No, not at all. All my Anambra gangs, you guys know. It's so easy to marry. Like, they make things very easy.
Okay.
Especially from where I'm from.
Okay.
They make things really easy for the man.
Okay.
But of course, there's something they call the list. Okay, let me start from the beginning. When you come, if you have an interest in a woman, right? In Igbo land, we don't believe that a person can come and marry. You as a man, you can't just come because you're in love with a woman. You just come and tell the father. No, you have to come with elders. Maybe your big brother, which is an elder, or your father, or your uncle, or an elder must come with you. And then you guys will come to the woman's family and make your intentions known. Tell the man that you like the daughter and all of that. It's called what we call ikuaka, like knocking.
Okay. So what's the most ridiculous bride price amount that you've heard?
In millions, guys.
Millions? Are you for real?
In millions, depending on the culture and depending on the family. There's some families that are very greedy and they insist on.
So is it that the family, when maybe the family of the bride says that they are well to do, then they can increase the amount of bride price, or they are just greedy and they will just increase it, whatever it is that you just have to bring the amount.
Remember I told you that when it's being done, there's no female there. So all the things I'm telling you is on hearsay basis. You get what I mean now?
Your father did not tell you.
My father only told me about that of Anambra, but we always hear of some other states, which I'm not going to start mentioning anybody's name, but that theirs is so ridiculous, right? I feel like the least is what the family cannot influence. That is what I think. But I feel like the bride price, I don't know, I'm not sure. The bride price, I don't know whether the families can influence it, but in my family and in where I come from, the families can influence the bride price, not the least. The man must provide all that you have in the list, everything down to the biscuit and the cold drink, whatever you get. But for the bride price, the man can bring the whole sum or how much ever they ask him to bring. The bride's family can decide to just take a note and return the rest to the. So what I've heard of families that said millions, 1 million naira, millions of naira, and all of that. Yeah, to be very honest. Yeah.
So for me, how it happens in Yoruba land, I think what stands out to us when it comes to marriage, traditional marriage, Yoruba traditional marriage is just fun. It's just vibes and it's so
oh, I'm there.
It's like the cutest thing ever. It's so fun.
Like partying.
Love parties. Yeah.
With the whole Ashebi.
Exactly. Like, it's just very fun. It's very fun. If you have money and you want to do a Yoruba party, everybody's gonna have fun. Even you'll be overwhelmed. You have to intentionally have fun in your own party. Other people will have fun on your behalf. Like it's so much fun. Anyway, but for bride price as well, of course, definitely Yorubas collect bride price. But I'll just be able to talk about how it happened in my own family, because like yours as well, it differs. So to each state and to each family its own. So for me, in my family, because my parents are Christians and they said they were not going to sell, they were not selling the daughter. So when they brought the bride price, I think it was like,
were you there? I also want to know.
When they were negotiating. So when they were there is no negotiation. I think there's a No, there's not fixed. So it is the husband's family. They just bring what they think.
Ooh.
Because they also know that they are not selling. They know all these things, right? Yoruba people already know all these things. So they just bring what they think is deserving or substantial. Because in the olden days, it used to be as ridiculous as maybe 10 naira, 50 naira, and all that. Yeah, or kobo. So now they just do like the equivalent value, right? And also, we also have the list.
Okay.
Yeah, so that list is, I think you can negotiate the list, but you can negotiate the list because my own list was negotiated because I'm like, I beg. I'm like, please, my husband lives in another country. I'm going to have to join him. We are spending money. Okay, you guys, please reduce all this. Cut it into half. So I negotiated my list. Yeah, so we negotiated because I'm like, all these rappers who I'm definitely not going to use rappers. So why am
some
I
places also you have to buy for the grandmother.
Yeah.
No, we didn't have all of that in the
Then from the bride price, you would not. The parents of the groom will give it to the parents of the bride. Then the parents of the bride will say, oh no, we are not selling our daughter. So they collect it and give it to the groom. Then the groom then gives it to the bride.
Really?
Yeah. So
you get to touch your bride price.
I spent my bride price. Yeah, so I spent.
Very interesting culture.
So I spent my bride price.
Hey,
I'm sure that doesn't happen like
they
that.
just do it as if it's that. Okay, let's go inside. The main thing is being done. You know. In your mind, you're there. They're doing your makeup, and you're like, hey, they're paying my bride price.
Like it's not that serious.
That's serious. If you have brothers, like I have younger brothers, but they are grown, so they were there, like, you know, that's the
it's very serious,
you know.
like,
and when it's done, okay, now the bride price has been paid. In your mind, you're feeling yourself.
Yeah, so I think,
So that one is done inside, but the celebration is done outside.
Yeah, so that's the difference. That's the difference. Our bride price is paid outside, so we do it in the celebration. Part of the order of ceremony.
Oh my god!
Now it's time for the bride price.
Then
we do all the
Okay.
Yeah, but I think and that's the beautiful thing about culture. Yeah, that's the beautiful thing. It's never the same.
Never the same, but it's unique.
It's very unique. Yeah, it's very beautiful. Depends on how you want to see it, especially when it is not ridiculous.
Exactly.
Because when it's ridiculous, I'm like, come on.
Yeah.
And that's when men will now be having bragging rights. Like, I'll pay your bride price.
Exactly. After paying so much, you want to kill the woman in the house.
When it's not ridiculous, it's very beautiful.
Yeah,
when nobody is being strained.
Yeah,
it's very beautiful. Okay, let's take it from when boy meets girl. What's the process like to the point where you now say, okay, yes, I'm married as an Igbo girl?
Oh my god. Even thinking about it. Okay, so when boy meets girl and they fall in love and they want to take it to the next level. It's a lot of processes. I can remember in my own time, my husband's family, because we come from different states, but still in Igbo land in the east. They came like up to 5 times.
Wow.
Before the marriage.
Wow.
That's not ideal though, but in my own case, that was what happened because a lot of stuff happened along the line. You know, my father is late, and my uncle that was supposed to stand in the gap for my father along the line passed. While we're still in the process, so we had to wait for his burial and give the little time. What happened? Sorry, my granny passed, and then we had to bury after my granny. Then my uncle passed, so it just they kept coming just to show that they're really interested in this.
Okay. So they just solidarity.
Yeah, they kept coming, not part of this thing, but it really also showed that they were really like interested in all of that. So usually when a man is interested, you come with your father, your uncle, or just an elder or 2 or 3, just to come and show interest. Come and tell the father of the bride that, hey, I see your girl and I think I like her. And usually they'll call, I see a flower in your garden, try to use the parable plug. And so fathers will be like, no, I don't have any flower in this garden. And you come with wine or alcohol, whatever, just to tell the father that. And then the father will be like, okay, you guys will go and come back. The shakara in this thing is too much. You guys will go and come back. You, the bride, may be around, you may not be around, it doesn't matter. Yes. So they gist and they familiarize and they go.
So it's not much of a ceremony.
No, that's not a ceremony. That's
visitation.
Visitation.
Okay.
Yeah. an informal one, but you have to come. But I feel like it's still part of it, because
It's
you can't
part of
jump
it,
into
yeah,
the main thing
yeah,
without this. You have to first.
It's a process.
It's a process, yeah. And so they may ask for the least that first day. They'll say no. Because in my own case, I was even surprised. I was like, this tradition. They said no.
Wow.
They said they should go. Let them go, and there's something they call Ijra Juju. They'll go and ask questions. I was even thinking that they're over it, like these days that we don't do it. But the family, my family, my uncles, my mom,
make
all
inquiries
about
the groom's family.
Yes, and likewise the groom's family. They also make inquiries about my family to know whether blah blah blah, a good family to marry into. So, I was even thinking my uncles would just give the list. Our daughter. They said no. I was like, me, I'm liking this process. Usually, there's always a day for the dowry payments. Right? Okay. That one will be like introduction.
Dowry is bride price.
Bride price.
Okay.
So there's always a day for bride price payment or dowry payment and introduction. That's how we do it. Okay. Right? It's just a mini. Some people do it in the sitting room. Some other people that feel maybe they can handle a lot more, they'll do it outside, but it's not the main thing. However, these days people try to
merge everything,
especially when you're married from different states and all. So my own case, the bride price was paid on the day of the traditional wedding. Okay. Right? So they came earlier.
Okay. So the bride price was paid first. Oh, that's why you said when you were doing your makeup, they were paying your bride price. Okay.
Exactly. Yeah, inside. Okay. After which they will now go outside as though they just came.
Okay. I see.
But some people that are married from the same maybe village or something.
It means that the traditional wedding cannot happen if bride price has not been paid.
No. Bride price is the main thing. Some people pay the bride price and they don't they monetize the rest. Okay. Yeah, because the rest is just if you settle the elders, the youths, blah blah blah, it's done. Yeah. You just want to entertain.
When you marry an Igbo girl, it's like you're doing
salaka.
It's
called salaka.
What's salaka?
Like one bed for everybody.
It's really charity organization.
You understand? Because everybody wants to come and enjoy with you, celebrate with you, and all of that.
And because it's something that doesn't happen every time. Everybody's just.
And in my own case, I'm like the only girl.
We
had to do it.
After that,
it's dance.
You guys are married.
Yeah, we're married.
According to the
and
tradition.
Then you go with your husband. But some people also, because of their Christian faith, they feel okay, maybe till they get wedded in the church.
Well, traditionally, at that point, you can go with your husband to Israel. Yeah, because even there are some YouTubers that I follow that from the time of traditional marriage, they just move into their husband's house. Yes. From that day, they just pack their bags
and then plan the wedding together.
Yeah. So that is when you are married traditionally.
And also, I don't know whether I mentioned that everything in the list must be provided. Yeah. It's also part of it.
Yeah. So you bring it to the
ceremony, all the tubers of yam, all the cock, all the drinks.
Yeah. So for my culture, for Yoruba culture, and for me, because like I said, it varies. But this is what happened for me, and I'm from Oyo State. My husband is from Oyo State as well. So yeah, that was pretty easy. Okay, so boy meets girl, boy likes girl likes boy. So the first thing, apart from all the informal visits that you would have done, maybe mom meets my boyfriend, blah blah blah. The first thing is, if you want to be chivalrous, is that the word? Maybe you want to be like a gentleman, you can go to the parents, the girl's parents, to say, I want to propose to your daughter. But that's American film. That's American film. But traditionally, after boy meets girl, you know that you want to marry. Boy has proposed, you have said yes.
Whether in the open or in the secret.
In the open or in the secret. Your parents know that now you are engaged. So the first thing you do is what we call the introduction. So this is where the boy brings his family. So it's like a mini traditional wedding.
And it's big for you guys.
Yeah, it's very.
Because the bride dresses up like.
Yeah, you dress up like you dress up. So it's the introduction. So the boy brings, or the man brings all of his family, his parents, his sisters, his siblings, and they come with like gifts. So I don't think we are writing any list for them at this point. Okay. They just come with what they think is good enough. So most times they come with like basket of fruits, different fruits, biscuits, drinks, and all that. That's what they do. And so it's like a celebration. Most people have it in their compound or in their sitting room, depending on what you want, depending on how you want to spend money. So the bride family would make food, then we just pray. So it's like I agree, or we agree that your son can marry our daughter kind of situation.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's just really beautiful. And yeah, so it is now in that ceremony that will now fix the wedding date.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's
the white wedding date or
no, the traditional
marriage?
wedding date.
Okay.
So that's when we'll fix the wedding, all of it actually, because most times, you know, in Yoruba, or yeah, in Yoruba culture, when we do the traditional wedding on Friday, then we do the white wedding on Saturday or Thursday and Saturday. So we fix the dates at that time. Yeah. So after you fix the date, everybody goes about their business. So it's usually not long apart or far apart. So maybe like 6 months, depending on, because you know Yoruba people, they like to do big things. You don't even have money. You people still be saying you want 500 capacity wedding.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Yeah.
So that period is for you to go and gather your money.
Yeah.
Gather your money very well to throw party for people to come and eat 3 times. Anyway, so yeah, I think that's it. Then the traditional wedding, after the introduction, is when the bride price is paid.
Ooh.
So I think, yeah, the bride price is not paid when they come at first. So it's paid at the traditional wedding. So I think
in the open, like
in the open. So I think it's from there traditionally that you're married according to the Yoruba culture. I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's once the bride price is paid. Yeah. So that's when you're married traditionally, and you can
party.
Yeah. If you are not going to do a white wedding, you can go to your husband's house from there. But if you are going to go do a white wedding, you go to your parents' house. After the church wedding, you go to your husband's house. Most times, that's how it happens.
Yeah.
Yeah. So which one do you prefer? Have you been to a Yoruba party before?
I've not, but I've watched tons of.
Have you been to it?
I've not. I grew up in the east, but I've been to Delta. This tribe in Delta. Urobo. Is it Urobo? Yeah. It's almost like Yorubas because they like to do a one party, Ashoke and all. Yeah. I think I got the vibe.
There is no party like a Lagos party, and Lagos party is Yoruba party.
Yeah.
Then you need to go live and direct. Like, I mean, do you know that when I'm meeting Nigeria, throughout last year, especially when I was pregnant, I was just like, I just want to go to a wedding.
Right?
That's one thing that I miss. I just want to be at a wedding. Oh god, it's so fun. And funny thing is that when I was leaving Nigeria, that's one thing I was very happy about when I was leaving, that I was not going to attend weddings because
and all.
I was just tired.
You keep buying.
You know,
for you guys.
Exactly.
You keep buying.
You keep buying.
But one thing also I love about our own traditional marriage is the bride. The bride's attire from.
Yeah. Oh, I love.
We go.
Okay, so that brings us to the end of this video, and I'd like to say that every tradition is beautiful and unique in its own way. And you know, she's Igbo, I'm Yoruba. If you are anything apart from this, or even if you are from another state in the Igbo culture, another state in the Yoruba land, let us know in the comment section, and let us know how yours is different from ours, right? If you are Zulu,
Shona, Soto, Kosa.
I never know how to pronounce it.
Kosa.
You understand?
Yeah.
So wherever it is you're from on the face of the planet, beautiful culture, beautiful tradition. Thank you so much guys for watching. We did a video on Adeze's channel. I'll leave the link to our channel in the description box, so you guys should go and subscribe and watch the video that we made together. I'm sure you guys are going to enjoy it. So next time I come your way, I hope that you do well, and God bless you. Bye guys.